What we see here is a Hunter R&M Original Chestnut Brown Reverse-aire from January 1982. This fan is quite minty. Here we see the tag, 2801. It's basically the first two digits of that number are the year backwards, and then the second half of the number is the month that the fan was manufactured in. So this is January of 1982, model 22272. So, the finish is almost immaculate, except for a little bit of paint loss maybe on a couple of the irons. This fan is mint. I bought it off of Craigslist for relatively low cost, and the seller was telling me that he bought the fan in 1982, put the fan into storage in 1987, moved around a bit, took the fan with him, and eventually got tired of moving it around with him, so it sold to me. So what that basically means is the fan was used for all of about 5 years. So it has very, very low mileage on it. So, yeah, it's minty. Now, the fan came with 2 catalogs and all of its paperwork. One was a 1980 Hunter R&M catalog, and the other one was a 1981 Hunter Original Mini catalog. Both of which are absolutely awesome, if you haven't seen them. So anyway, let's see how this fan performs. Starting on low. It's actually surprisingly quiet for the shaded pole motor that it is. A lot of these fans, they tend to, or a lot of the R&M originals, they tend to moan kind of loudly upon startup. This one, for whatever reason, does not, which is nice. Thinking maybe it might be old varnish breaking down, or sample variation, I'm not really sure, but quiet is quiet, and I like quiet. Anyway. Let's go to high. The blades are solid pecan, which is cool. It was their standard blade finish. We let it coast down. Now, I may have mentioned that the fan is reverse air. So, how do you reverse? Probably Probably better with one hand. You push it in, and the blade iron turns the other way. Yeah, it's definitely easier with one hand. Here we go. There we go. Not the best demonstration of doing it, because again, one-handed isn't really the way you want to do this. But now, you may see the blades have been reversed. Now the interesting trait with Reverse-aire is that the blades are steeper pitched in updraft configuration than they are in downdraft. Downdraft has a 15-degree blade pitch, whereas I want to say updraft is something like 18 degrees. Something considerably, at least 18 degrees, something considerably steeper than downdraft. Not sure why Hunter decided to do this, but they did this with both the 52-inch and 38-inch Reverse-aire models. Since you've already seen the fan coast down, we're just going to start it from high. To demonstrate that with the 52-inch models, there is no speed loss in reverse. It runs essentially at the same speed as it does in downdraft, which is impressive. It goes to show the power of the pancake motor within the original. In case that was ever questioned, of course. Yeah, because Hunter was really slow to adapt to changing technology back in the day. Okay. When Hunter originally started making fans, they stuck to belt drive while everyone else was making DC fans. Only until alternating current became mainstream did they introduce an electric ceiling fan. Now, a lot of other companies starting in the late 20s, Emerson, Robinson Myers, when they were their own company, of course, and a number of others had electrically reversible models. They were ahead of their time. Hunter, however, stuck with the mechanical method, and yeah, they stuck with the mechanical method until 1984 when they finally introduced an electrically reversible motor. Well, it took them forever to do so, but eventually they did. But here we see Reverse-aire and its nice mechanically reversible nature. And of course, the fan being what it is, very minty, very nice. And there you have it, a minty brown 52-inch Hunter Robinson Myers original Reverse-aire from 1982.